morning, everyone. It's time to rise. It's time to shine. And it's time to remind yourself of the power you hold within. Every morning when you wake up, you have the gift of a brand new day, a clean slate, and an opportunity to make things happen. And that is something you should never take for granted. So, I want you to listen closely today, because I'm about to share something with you that could change the way you approach each and every morning of your life. No excuses. There are no excuses big enough to stop you from chasing your dreams, from becoming the best version of yourself, and from living the life you were meant to live. So, every morning when you wake up, I want you to remember, no excuses. Your morning is your power hour. The way you start your morning sets the tone for your entire day. That first hour, those precious minutes right after you open your eyes, is where your power lies. It's the time when you get to choose how you will show up in the world that day. Are you going to wake up feeling like a victim of circumstance, weighed down by problems and distractions? Or are you going to take control, step into your power, and say, today, I am going to make it happen. Today, I will not let excuses hold me back. That choice is yours, and you make it every single morning. When I wake up, I always take a moment to center myself, to think about my intentions for the day, and to focus on what I want to accomplish. This is a practice I've been doing for years. Start your day with intention, not with distractions. Don't roll over and grab your phone to check emails, social media, or the news. Instead, take a few deep breaths, stretch your body, and tell yourself, this is my day. I will make the most of it. Excuses are just stories you tell yourself. Let's talk about excuses. I've heard them all. I'm too tired. I don't have time. I don't have the resources. I'm not good enough. Or I'll do it tomorrow. You know what those are. Excuses are just stories you tell yourself to avoid doing the hard work. They're narratives we create to justify why we're not stepping up to the plate, why we're not living up to our potential. I've used excuses in my life too. Early on in my career, I remember thinking that maybe I wasn't good enough for certain opportunities, that I didn't have the right background or the right look to succeed. But those were just stories I was telling myself because it was easier to believe those lies than to confront the real fear, the fear of failure, the fear of not being perfect. But let me tell you something. Success does not come from perfection. It comes from persistence. And if you're constantly giving yourself excuses, you're robbing yourself of the chance to be persistent, to show up, and to try again. The time is now, not tomorrow. How many times have you said to yourself, I'll start tomorrow? How many times have you put off your goals, your dreams, and your aspirations for a day that never seems to come? Let me be real with you. Tomorrow is not promised. All you have is today, right now, this moment. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people, incredibly talented and capable people, wait for the right time to go after what they want. But here's the truth. There is no perfect time. There will always be challenges. There will always be obstacles. And there will always be reasons to delay. But guess what? If you wait for the perfect time, you'll be waiting forever. The time to act is now. The time to start is today. Stop putting off what you know you need to do. Stop making excuses for why you can begin. The world is not waiting for you to be ready. The world is happening right now. And it's up to you to jump in and be a part of it. You're stronger than your excuses. I want you to say this to yourself every morning. I am stronger than my excuses. Write it down. Put it on your mirror. Repeat it as a mantra if you need to. Because it's true. You are stronger than any excuse your mind can come up with. The mind is a powerful tool, and it can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. When you allow your mind to create excuses, you're giving it permission to sabotage your progress. But when you remind yourself that you are stronger, that you have the willpower, the determination, and the drive to overcome whatever obstacle is in front of you, that's when you take back control. I've been through a lot in my life, as many of you know, and there were times when it would have been easy to let excuses win. But every time I faced a challenge, every time I felt like giving up, I reminded myself, I am stronger than this. I am capable. I am resilient. And that's what I want you to do. Every morning, when you feel like making an excuse, remind yourself, You are stronger. Commit to one small action every morning. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that success isn't built in one big moment. It's built in the small actions you take every single day. Commit to doing one small thing every morning. That brings you closer to your goals. It doesn't have to be big, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be something. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier to read, to write, or to exercise. Maybe it's sending that email you've been putting off. Maybe it's making a plan for the day and sticking to it. Whatever it is, make that commitment every morning and follow through. Because those small actions add up, people often ask me how I've achieved what I have. And my answer is always the same: consistency. Showing up every day, doing the work, even when I didn't feel like it, even when nobody was. Watching. Success is about discipline. It's about the little things you do day after day that lead to the big breakthroughs. The morning is your moment for self-care. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and spa days. It's about taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical well-being so that you can show up as the best version of yourself. And best time to practice self-care? First thing in the morning, when you wake up, make sure you're taking time to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's a simple moment of gratitude. Whatever it is, use your mornings to center yourself. Because when you take care of yourself first, you're in a better position to tackle the rest of the day. For me, meditation has been a game changer. Every morning, I take time to sit in silence, to focus on my breath, and to ground myself in the present moment. It's a way for me to connect with myself before the noise of the day begins. And I can tell you, it's one of the most powerful habits I've ever developed. Believe that you are worth it. One of the biggest excuses people make is rooted in self-doubt. I'm not worth it. I don't deserve it. Who am I to chase this dream? Let me tell you something. You are worth it. You are deserving of every success, every joy, and every bit of happiness that life has to offer. But here's the thing. If you don't believe that you're worth it, you won't take the actions necessary to achieve it. So, every morning, I want you to tell yourself, I am worthy, I am deserving, I am enough. Say it out loud. Look yourself in the mirror and believe it. Because you cannot show up for your dreams if you don't believe you're worthy of them, and no more excuses, take action. At the end of the day, the message is simple: no more excuses. You have the power to create the life you want, but you have to be willing to show up for yourself. Every morning when you wake up, make the decision that today is the day you'll take action. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. There will always be reasons not to do something. There will always be challenges and obstacles. But you're stronger than your excuses. You are capable of overcoming whatever is standing in your way. So, no more excuses. Take action. So, here's what I want you to take away from today. Every morning is a new chance, a new opportunity. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter what challenges you're facing, you have the power to make today count. No more excuses. You are in control of your life. You're stronger than your excuses, and you are worthy of the success you desire. Wake up every morning with intention. Commit to one small action that brings you closer to your goals. Take care of yourself. Believe in your worth, and show up for your life with no excuses. This is your time. This is your morning. Now go out there and make it happen. Thank you.